Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to today's editions here at Stocks and Slots. If y'all wouldn't mind, please hit that like and subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. It is Sunday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Valentine's Day, showing your love to your significant others. So here's what I want to talk about today. So Friday, I was issued a good faith funding violation from my Ameritrade account. It's actually the second one of these that I have had over the last 4 or 5 months. And it's not really hard to do, especially if you have a pretty active week and you are, say, buying and selling stocks quite often through the week. It's not that hard to do, especially if you have multiple, different investments and you're making trades. It's not that hard to do. So I want to show you exactly what I did to cause this good faith funding violation. And so, like I said, this is my second one. So apparently if you get 3 within a 1-year calendar year, you will be restricted to only able to trade funds for 90 days on your settled cash accounts. I actually would prefer it like that if just to avoid these violations. I mean, you're talking it takes 2 days for your money to settle if you do it, if your funds are restricted. So anyways, let me tell you exactly what I did here and maybe help to prevent y'all from doing the same thing. And it's, like I said, it's not hard to do, especially at this time of year when the markets are really pumping, and there's a lot of opportunities to buy out there. So it's really easy to catch yourself in this dilemma, and hopefully, you and I will get better at this and try to avoid these good faith funding violations in the future. So here's what I did. So Monday, I sold my CIG positions, sold them. And then the same day I bought into CEI. No big deal there. No big deal. On Tuesday, I sold CEI. This is when the violation happened. Why the violation happened? Because my funds from the CIG sale, it takes 2 days for these funds to fully settle. Now, I am still able, because after the sale of CIG, it said like whatever my funds were, funds available for trading. Okay, so I spent those funds to buy CEI. Okay, now these funds at SIG from selling SIG still have not settled. These funds take 2 days for them to settle. Okay, so I'm going to put Wednesday on this calendar here as well. Excuse my handwriting, folks. So what happens is, once I bought CEI, I seen an opportunity to sell CEI to do a swing trade the very next day. I'm like, well, it's easy to forget because I'm like, oh, I'm not day trading because this is the next day. So I sold CEI. The good faith funding violation occurred at the sale of this. Why? Because it takes 2 days for the funds from CIG to fully settle. Now, if I would have sold CEI at this point, I could have avoided this good faith funding violation. Unfortunately, I jumped the gun, sold this day, and I just lost track of time and what I bought and sold on that previous day. So when I sold CEI with funds that have not settled yet from my Monday sale of CIG, this is what caused the funding violation. So if I would have, buying CEI was fine, but it was since I sold, bought same day, and then sell again on Tuesday, that's where the avoidance should have happened. So like I said, if I would have, sold SIG was fine. Buying CEI was fine on unsettled funds. But selling CEI when the funds have never completely settled from the CIG transaction equals good faith funding violation. So, could have been avoided, but very, very easy to do. Very easy to do. We're so focused on these, you can't day trade unless you have $25,000 in your account. Well, you know what? That being said, you technically can't day trade anyway if your funds haven't settled. So that's it's definitely it's a pain in the butt is what it really is. Especially, you avoid the day trade, you do it the next day, but hey, your funds never settled. So the key is, if you sell a share, you buy a stock the same day, don't touch them shares until at least 2 days later is when the funds settle. I hope this helps and avoid these further violations, because I have had 2 of these, and once you get 3, you are restricted to a completely cash settled account, which I wish they would just do that anyway, eliminate the confusion. But anyway, so I was hit with the good faith funding violation. So it's really confusing. Like I've had to evaluate this valuation over and over and really look through it to see exactly what has occurred. And it's one of these violations. They won't tell you about it until the next day. And by then the violation has been, you've already broken the violation. So anyways, I just wanted to talk about the good faith funding violation, and I hope this helps. Like I said, if you sell a share on Monday and you buy shares on Monday as well, don't touch those shares until 2 days following, or you will break the good faith funding violation. I hope this helps. And if y'all wouldn't mind, please hit that like and subscribe button and follow my adventure as I am trying to turn my now 8K into 40K by November. So if y'all wouldn't mind, please hit that like, subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you.